And on this Friday, March 21st, 2025 edition of Newsmakers, over a dozen Christian leaders prayed with President Trump in the Oval Office this week, with one saying that the assassination attempt last summer has caused the president to embrace faith groups even more than he did in his first term. The Christian Post reports the faith leaders, led by White House faith officer senior advisor Paula White-Cain, Trump's longtime spiritual advisor, met with Trump on Wednesday. Pictures from the event show several of them placing their hands on Trump in prayer around the president. Attendees included the Reverend Samuel Rodriguez of the National Hispanic Christian Leadership Conference, Pastor Robert Jeffress of First Baptist Church in Dallas, David Barton of Wall Builders, and former presidential candidate and longtime social conservative activist Gary Bauer. About half of the staff members at a San Antonio chapter of Catholic Charities are now out of a job. The organization says about 200 people out of their original 400-person workforce has been let go in the last 45 days. Nonprofit leaders say freezes on federal payments are putting them in financial trouble. According to the president of the organization, the biggest hits have come to their programs for refugee resettlement, but other services have been impacted too. A Warren, Michigan man will spend a year in prison after he was convicted of a federal hate crime. David Bluer pleaded guilty to damaging religious property in December. He admitted to spray painting several swastikas and graffiti on a predominantly black church in Roseville, Michigan. A 34-year-old man is admitted to starting a fire on the property of a St. Louis area church, but it doesn't appear to be an attack against the church. Derek McMahon is facing multiple charges following a fire that destroyed several vehicles at Abundant Life Church in Warrenton. The Warren County Sheriff's Department says McMahon told deputies that he gets an adrenaline rush from setting fires. There is no word if any damage was done to the church itself. A rash of complaints to police in Indonesia accusing Christians of blasphemy on social media has driven several of them abroad to seek refuge. Sources have told Morning Star News Christian apologist Edwin Hudebarat, also known as Metatron, is now in the Netherlands after Muslims from the Anti-Blasphemy Community Alliance reported him in November to the cyber unit of the Special Crime Directorate of the East Java Regional Police. The Muslims complained to police about 3 YouTube channels run by Edwin, with one of the complainants telling media the channels spread content insulting to Islam and distorting the Quran. Morning Star News reports other Indonesian Christian apologists have also used their temporary residence abroad to operate social media channels. And that's Newsmakers for this Friday, March 21st, 2025 edition. I'm Keith Black.